Step into the realm where the battle maps are forged, with spells and grids and terrains galore. He's our map-making mage with wisdom in store for advanced wars by web. Come on, let's explore. Are your maps fair? Do your maps stall? Asymmetry, symmetry, it's your call. Quality, function, and features. This wizard will be your teacher. Let's make a map. Let's make a map. Let's make a map.
There we go. All right, there we go. Hello, everyone. We're just waiting on our guest, Alexis Girl. Yep. So, how's everyone doing? Oh, looks like there's a bit of a stream delay, but that's fine. Let's see. All right, Alexis. Get in chat. All right. There we go. Let's see. Great, I'm going to sleep. All right. Well, have a good night then. Oh. Let's see. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's see if this works. Is it all right, Alexis Girl? Are you there? We have summoned thee. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Oh, no worries. As you can see, the stream is off to a great start. Let's go. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, we're lucky we got an intro even running. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna, not on stream. I'm not gonna show you, but like I'm gonna do like. Are you familiar with a Chrome Remote Desktop? Okay. All right. Well, look it up and or there we go. What? Well, you see, it was I just like wizards, man. They're cool, and they cast little spells here and there, and yeah, and the cloth has physics. All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna send you a little link right here, and I'm gonna send you a little access code right here. I think you just have to open up your browser. All right. No, I'm about to get hacked. I'm the one sharing. Yep, share. All right. Let's see. I think that worked. All right. Can you do things like request access? All right. No. Can't hear Alexis. Oh no. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can fix the audio there. All right. Let's see. Audio input capture. Let's just capture from desktop. All right, let's see if this works. There we go. All right, try talking and let's see if people can hear you. That is indeed talking. Oh, hold on. Let's see. It's not showing up in OBS. All right. Looks like the tutorial lied to me. Yeah, the little Discord overlay's working, but like the actual audio, that's a different story. Yep. All right. Let's see. Add source. Add audio output capture.
Spent 6 years trying to fix it. By that, I mean if I literally try to do anything but stream Advanced Wars by web, I literally cannot get it to work.
Wait, we have bars moving. Well, let's see. Is this a cause for celebration? Has this disaster of a stream been salvaged?
Hopefully.
All right.
If not, I don't know. I'll have you spend the night.
There she is. All right. So we have life. All right.
Life is a strong word.
We have undeath.
You know what? I have no rebuttal for that one.
All right. So let's see. So are you able to request access?
I think I already did. Let me check. There's nothing else on the link you gave me.
No.
I mean, for a moment it showed Discord, and then it just immediately closed the Discord, so I don't know if that means anything.
Let's see, they say that they should be able to see my screen and control my keyboard and mouse.
One sec, I'll try connecting again. Maybe it just disconnect it.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of a permissions thing. So, like, how does it feel to stare into the void, everyone? The black screen of death. I'm
functioning doing the same thing right now.
Yeah.
Only my screen is currently just white with a lot of orange.
Alright. Now let's see if we can get this working, and if we can't, well, I mean, you can, like, one of us can just take control and just, the other one roasts him.
Yeah, especially with how bad my maps are.
Hey, Brush with Teeth is a masterpiece. You take that back.
Since the remote computer is offline, please verify that it is turned on and connected to the internet.
No. Let's try this. I guess I have to leave this window open. Boop. New code.
Try again.
New code.
Okay, let's try this again.
Alright. Share.
Like I was saying about my maps, if it wasn't for Riz, I can guarantee. Okay, well I can see a screen.
All right, try moving your mouse and stuff. Hey, look at that. All right, so just got to make sure we don't show this little screen right here. All right, okay, yeah, nothing. There we go. Now we can be alive.
Okay, so
where's that little eye
what
icon?
do we do from here?
Hey, there we go. We're alive. Finally. All right. So this is Let's Make a Map. It's a little series that we're doing where well, we make maps. Just invite a little guest on, see if they have an idea, and let's just have a little bit of fun. Speaking of which, you said you had an idea, Alexis?
I mean, I have 5 of them. I'm one of them I'm half done with. and
5
one
of them?
about trying- I'm gonna hear myself in an echo.
All right. Well, let's go down to create a new map, and like, and then as you can see, I can steal the credit from you.
Okay, here it is. How do I make a map? I actually don't know how to make one from here. Mine only ever has one.
Yeah, just we can just create a new map. Oh, one.
Does that make the map? Okay, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, the one map I was thinking about trying to make, because well, my old account is locked, I no longer have access to it, so I lost what I had.
Oh no. All right, the
Yeah.
mysterious password that can never be recovered.
I mean, I know what's the name could recover it, but I've already made the new account and I've already got a bunch of names in, so
Good
I'm
point.
just gonna keep dealing with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the count from the before days.
I mean, technically speaking, with my new account, I'm finally over 1,000.
Oh, congrats. Much better than
I mean, I
my
don't know
Mer 900.
how, because I've only won like 7 games in both and Fog, and somehow it put me at 1,000. But
Yeah. The algorithm
Yeah,
works in
and-
mysterious ways.
yeah, the first one I was thinking of, and I need to make this a little bit larger. How do I
All right.
do that? Where
Also, let me bring up chat a little bit. Hold on. One sec.
a good idea. I was quickly looking
Uh,
for. Okay, there you are.
There we go.
There's the random.
All right.
page in
So right now, the only window that's being shared is the map making thing. But yeah, now we can see chat to the side. There we go. Nope. Never mind.
Okay, well, now they've successfully broken everything.
Just scoot this to the side. Don't worry about it. There we go.
Okay, there's the resize
Nope.
button. I think I'm gonna need to resize this to make this a little bit longer
Okay.
for what I want to do, but
All
I said
right.
I'm not entirely sure what to do. I think
Well.
all this land is going to be here, though. It's going to be an island map.
Uh-oh. That's a danger depending on how you do it.
Well, the way I was thinking about doing it is, I don't know how large to make this because, like I said, I lost it.
All right.
I just remembered there's this thing over here.
Yep. 2Q is the classic. Like,
So this is weird to do from. Normally, I have myself a lot more zoomed in than this.
oh, well, we can just zoom in like with the corner right there.
Oh, I didn't know if I could do that for the viewers.
There we go.
I need to make it larger, but basically, my idea was I have these two fronts here with. Where's the mountains? It's something similar to like this.
Okay. Gotta have that
And there
forest. All right.
There would be, I think, a base like right here. Yeah, that would be the isolated base, although
All right.
this one over here would not be red for obvious reasons.
Okay. Oh. All right. So what are we
Here's the
cooking
thing.
here? We got shoals in the middle of a sea. a shoal pool in the middle of the sea. Oh, it kind of looks like that thing from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Well, apparently,
Yeah.
the original design I had unironically looked like a map that exists. I just don't know the name of the map, so I can't find it.
Same. Alright.
But yeah, there would be... Okay, well, that one will be gone in a second.
Alright.
How funny would it be if I just randomly left this pool?
Well, that would be asymmetry, and asymmetry usually isn't recommended, despite how much the theme song wants you to, think it's okay.
Wait, what theme song?
There's a little theme song at the beginning of the stream that we missed, but
Anyway, just give me a second to try to fix it.
right. Yeah. Let's see.
And then this one would be red.
Yeah, so I believe we're going for what is known as a mixed base layout. So mixed base maps are a little bit different from your normal maps where it's one side versus another side. And it's usually a lot more chaotic, a lot more crazy, and to some people a lot more fun. I haven't figured them out yet. I'll let you know when I do.
Yeah, I can get this map to work. I'm just going to look. Give me a second to quickly.
All right, go for it.
Make things. Again, the way assuming I can ever get this to work, it's going to be a 2 base versus a 1 base, but the 1 base is going to be heavily fortified via terrain.
Okay.
And there's going to be 2 isolated bases in the middle that are, I think they're probably going to be owned by default. I'm not sure.
All right. So we're going for a kind of you want a strong 1B and a weak 2B.
Yeah, and basically the idea is that 1 base, if it can manage to stabilize here, it can start sending troops into the middle and try to rush the HQ, or maybe send some troops to try to help out the struggling 1 base on the other side by some miracle.
All right. Well, there's a few ways to kind of nerf a 2B. Like you said, like a kind of terrain is one of them. Although in general, it's like if you have airports, you do have to be a little bit careful with heavy terrain.
1 airport in the middle that will have a carrier if I can do it correctly.
Oh, we're adding a carrier now. All right. I guess we're cooking. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't remember how large I made the original.
It's fine. Like, this is a new map. It'll be either worse or better than the first. Let's figure it out. Nope.
I think I might need to make it a little bit longer and move the stuff down.
Also, mind if I bring up chat really fast?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm looking at chat.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up. Actually, I wonder if I can bring it up on my phone. That'd be pretty cool.
You probably can. Yeah, I think this needs to be moved over a little bit more, but let me try and move everything down a little bit.
Yeah, I also might want to turn on the symmetry tool just to...
I'll do that in a moment.
There we go.
I'll mix all this water
All right.
again. Yeah, well, I guess first let me make the middle. So that's going to be with everything's going to be based around.
Okay.
Anyway, how long is this? It's.
Nope, there we go. I gotcha.
Let me.
Oh, that's kind of a big map. All right.
Supposed to be long. Not necessarily large.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this
A
works
long
out
boy.
better.
A long lad. All right.
Okay, so this. So right about I think.
Okay. Wait, turn on symmetry.
Oh yeah, let me. I'll remember to delete this. I swear.
Hey, what up, DJs? How's it going? Alright.
Don't worry, D. I shall make you upset. I swear I should know who that is. I don't know who it is off memory.
Alright. So right now we're using something called 2Q symmetry, which is recommended for a lot of maps because it tends to produce a little bit of a natural imbalance. Although we are making a mixed base map, so you can get away with a little bit other symmetries in here. Like for instance, I know some people like flip symmetry in mixed base, like Caustic Finale. I know Daddy Maxac likes to have very wacky mixed base maps with weak 2Bs and strong 1Bs. Yeah.
I gotta figure out where the heck
Lots of fun.
to get the that I'm going for right.
Yeah.
I think I should just try counting the natural enemy of
Sure.
everybody.
All right. Let's see.
Three here maybe?
Sure. So what exactly are you counting for? Like a tank turn or something?
Nah, I'm trying to make the middle 4 spaces long, but where the HQ will be higher than being outside of it, and I keep just screwing it up.
Well, all right. Well, let's see how it goes. Yeah, one of the biggest things you have to remember when making a map is a common mistake people make is that they have a way that they want a map to be played, but it's not exactly optimal the way to play it. So you have to consider how people actually play your map, not like how you want people to play your map.
Yeah, right now I just need. I mean, based on what I think is going to happen, that's probably going to be a thing. Although I only plan to put one airport in.
One base, two airport versus two base, but the high income, so two beepcopters is doable. I think that is what is known as Vulcan, and Vulcan is pretty infamous for stalling. The 1B 1A versus a 2B kind of has a little bit of a natural dynamic because it's like an anti-air just one shots every unit, every air unit. Oh, let's see if we can fix that. There we go.
For now, I can't figure out what I'm doing with this.
All right, let's see if I can fix my model. There we go. All right, model fixed. So yeah, there's a very, very slight imbalance in favor of the 2B because anti-air just one-shot air units, all of them, like T-copters, most of a bomber, most of a fighter, etc. But
it might be. I don't know.
Yeah. So when you add an extra airport, there's a lot of units, there's a lot of stall, there's a lot of people staring at each other. Yeah. So in general, like a little tip to avoid stalling in your maps, you don't want to. You don't want people to be able to collect too many units, and just having them stare at each other with nothing happening, and because it's a miserable time. You have little infantry in the front. Actually, yeah, Astaroth. It might work if it's high funds.
I don't know if this map will be high fun. I haven't thought that in my head.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, no, that. I need to move the mountains back a little bit.
Yeah, but in general, lots of units usually means danger, which is why you don't usually see a lot of 4 base maps or 5 base maps. Most of them are 2 or 3 bases. Or for mixed base. Mixed base can kind of get away with 4 bases because it turns out when the units fight each other, they tend to kill each other. And when they kill each other, they're not on the board anymore. Less stalling. Very nice. Alright, let's see, what are we cooking here?
Islands down here will need to be looked around a little bit more, but this is roughly what it's supposed to look like.
Alright.
turn this off for a second.
Sure. Well, let's see. Alright, so what are we cooking here?
One sec, I almost have an idea for what the train is supposed to look like.
No?
What about 2 base versus 1 base? Starts off with an artillery. I mean, this map actually is going to have a pre-deployed artillery, so... I mean, I don't know if it needs it, but I currently have it having it.
Well, the only problem with that, Deegis, is there's something called a luck roll. So suddenly your Fred infantry has a chance to be let's see, anywhere between 5 and like 7 HP or something. I forgot the exact damage calcs. I think actually Days of Plague made something like that. Very goofy map. Quite the meme. Lots of fun.
Very fun, but it's very...
Yeah, funding is a little bit of a hard thing in competitive maps, because it's like competitive players are very, very good at complaining about funding, and like they'll take advantage of it every chance they can get, which is why like you'll often see like a competitive player complain that like one side doesn't have as many properties as the other. So because what that means is that, well, one side gets more income, one side gets better units, one side gets better teched up units, and so on and so forth, and it's miserable for whoever doesn't have more properties. Alright.
Makes sense. What happened to the base I put right here?
I don't know, it became a crater. Alright, I guess we can add it back in.
I'm gonna assume that you did something when I wasn't looking.
Yes, I used my psychic powers. Or my wizard powers. People are begging to not turn off symmetry.
I'm gonna turn it off and you're just gonna like for a minute.
Oh no! Alright, so hear me out. What if we turn on symmetry and just plop down neutral bases? And then like just replace them later.
But
there we go.
no.
Alright. Alright.
This is looking a lot worse than the original I have. I can't remember what I had originally.
Alright. So those ports might be a little bit dangerous, like depending on the income of the map. If the map is high income, those ports are very dangerous, because what will happen is one person will kind of build a battleship on one of those ports, and then like the other one just like nobody can build anything.
I mean, battleships are going to be a thing on this map anyway, considering, it's an island-based map.
Yeah, sometimes like most of the time people like to like just spam air units, just like so more islands mean more air units. So
I'm also realizing that the map was supposed to be longer, because in between these two islands, there's supposed to be an island in the middle, spams out has a neutral airport.
all right. Well, we can just have a smaller island, I know. This is already a pretty big map, so we can try putting an island there and then like mess around with things.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be an island in the middle, and then there's supposed to be one in the corner with a comm tower.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I guess I'll try putting one in.
Yeah, like we can mess around with the sizes and all the the map at BAB Battleship Order.
I don't think it's gonna be that unbalanced.
So what Astaroth is referring to is tank order. Like so no, normally maps care about something called tank order, which is ABBA or BAAB. So, like, that happens because it matters because, like, the first player to build a tank almost always builds a tank, like, no matter the map. There are exceptions, like, Diet High Funds is the goofy one, but, like, almost always, like, people just love their tanks. So what that means is that if you start chaining tanks, the first person to bring their tank chain forward has the advantage. So you don't want to like give an advantage to a player and then just one player just instantly loses. So what that means is one player gets their first tank, then the other player gets the next 2 tanks, and then the first player like gets their final tank, or vice versa. It doesn't matter as long as it's just somebody just can't just chain tanks to dictate where all the action is, and like the other player is just miserable.
Where I'm always miserable.
Oof, that's a mood. All right, well, let's see.
And then this one over here would be where the comm tower is. It'd probably be like a mini island over here with like 1 or 2 cities. I'll just do this, as you said, actually.
Yeah. Now, it is recommended that we connect these islands somehow, because, like, the island maps in general don't usually tend to work that well, because just how landers work. Because, like, when a lander lands, the unit can't move immediately that turn. So what that means is that somebody else can park a unit on the island, and, like, just keep firing at whatever lands on the lander.
How do I do that without it breaking?
Ooh, yeah. This is where like heavy naval maps become a little bit difficult to do. So a lot of people like to put ports like where they want the naval units to pass through. So, and there a lot of people like wish that bridges would work like they do in Days of Ruin, but like unfortunately, we'll just have to deal with ports as bridges.
Yeah, I mean, in Days of Ruin, if I remember correctly, naval units just go under them.
They do, and it's rather lovely. Let's see.
Like a rough idea of what I'm trying to do. I know it's not the way it's supposed to look. It's how it currently looks.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. A lot of times, like, when making a map, like, you can't get attached to ideas too much. Like you can have, like, maybe a theme or, like, a main idea, but, like, for instance, things like property placements, like, things like, terrain, you can't get too attached.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the map, follows what I originally was doing.
Alright, let's see. So, we probably want to start connecting the land masses somehow.
I should probably first move the airport one over it because this carrier is supposed to be out of range, not blocking the airport.
Yeah, Tiny Wars is really fun. You are right, Timothy. Ooh, the double airport. All right.
Oh, it's not, I'm just fixing a mistake.
Oh, I thought you were doing something spicy.
I know. The carrier is 6 spaces away, and if I remember correctly, carriers have 6.
I believe they do. Let's see. Let me actually look that up. Carrier range, because carriers are one of the indirects with the highest range. Carrier range, advanced ward by web. Let's see. Nope, 3 to 8.
Oh, well,
Yeah, so that carrier has massive range.
I didn't think it was 6.
Battleships are 6, I believe, so that would make a lot of sense. Like, the naval units, they all kind of blur together because nobody builds them. Even when you wanted to build them, it's like it's a pretty hard tag to get, like that heavy naval tag. because people put down a single airport, and then the map ends up becoming heavy air. So nobody remembers what naval units do. Well, maybe black boats and fog, but that's about it.
With the carrier being airport, and we'll have to get it unlocked somehow.
Let's see. Any chance of reviewing some maps as well? Maybe. Well, let's finish the map first.
My plan was to give a lot of pre-deployed landers and stuff.
Oh, well, we might actually, yeah, landers can go through shoals. So if you want like people to like kind of move around and have fun with that, like we could like connect the islands and then have a pre-deployed lander or two. If this is
I had deployed here. I had one deployed on the intended direction for this base.
All right. Now, let's see. So, like, I guess the question is like, how attached are you to battleships? Because right now,
have battleships be at least usable in this map. I don't want them to be overwhelming.
Yeah, this is where it gets really tough. Like, yeah, heavy naval maps are always really hard.
Have them like a 2-6 range.
Yeah. The locked airport is helpful, kind of. Although the problem is that it just changes, like, on this map in particular, like, I'm going to take control of the mouse over here. Like, blue has this airport, red has this airport. And so people will just spam air. They'll destroy any battleship. All the battleships will be sad. Even if, like, people build a carrier, it's like, oh, okay, like, they just, like, almost wasted money on a carrier.
Yeah, fun fact, originally the map had 2 deployed carriers because I screwed up the map size. One has 1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, originally the way I had the carrier set up, I could make like a sort of maze where you could still use air units. You couldn't take the most direct path to go north or south. They can take the direct path for one of them, but if they wanted to go up here to help out the weak side, they would have to go through a maze of carriers. Instead of just taking like 2 turns to get there, it would take 3.
Right. Yeah, this is
We can probably connect this island with the comm tower, 'cause that doesn't really change too much.
Yeah, that would definitely like be helpful.
We'll get rid of that.
Yeah, if you want my strong recommendation, I would recommend somehow connecting all of the islands because to put it bluntly, naval combat in Advance Wars is a very sad thing. It's yeah, like there's what people wish naval combat was, because like they see big expensive units like battleships and they get excited, and then they get sad when the pro players just decide to build bombers instead.
I mean, to be fair, bombers are pretty bad.
Yeah, but like if you have massive income and people are building big expensive units, then they sometimes come out.
And then they get shot down by like 1 anti-air.
Yeah, I mean you do need 2 anti-air for them, so you see them occasionally.
No, wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna game more. I think I'm playing back and one-shot the bomber.
Kind of. I mean, like the reason why you need 2 anti-air is because like the bomber can like one-shot the anti-air just before it can strike back. So I mean they're like you sometimes see them on things like Shadows Chase You Endlessly, but you are right that they are definitely rarer than the classic battlecopter.
I turned off the symmetry thing.
Oh man. Let's see.
What the heck? Oh, okay. Nope, I can't. What happened? It's broken. I can't do anything.
Uh-oh. What broke? Oh, let's see.
You
Currently sharing this machine. Do you want to continue sharing? There we go. Alright. The little thing said that, like, asked if I wanted to continue sharing. Little Chrome remote desktop. Alright.
is supposed to have a little bit of a higher income because you have basically 3 fronts you need to support units to. Which I should probably quickly
Alright.
deploy those landers.
Right.
I thought that would
Yeah.
zoom in the.
Also, this map might need quite a bit of editing, unfortunately.
Oh, I know it does.
Yeah. So don't get too attached to any ideas yet.
The only thing I'm attached to is the free base, not the free base, the free fronts, and the strong 1 base versus 2 base setup.
All right. Let's see.
Outside of those, I'm not really attached to anything. I can imagine. Let me just put one island over here as well. Just something.
Yeah. Also, a thing to note about islands in standard maps is that if you watch a lot of people play them, like depending on how aggressive the standard map is, like people won't go to them. Like it's generally a win more feature. Like it's fine if you want it easier to close out games. But like a lot of players think that people will go island hopping with a lander, but then they get disappointed when they see people maybe build a single black boat when they have an advantage.
Yeah, in that case, maybe I should give you a pre-deployed transport copter so that you have an easy unit to send over here.
Actually, maybe. But
I can put the transport copter maybe right here. 1, 2, 3. You can get here in 2 turns, start capturing these.
Right. Well, although once again, you do have to remember the turn advantage problem.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, whereas the unit that gets dropped off can't act, so wherever it gets dropped off, just people can just start firing at it.
Well, the good news is they can't fire at over here unless they have a rocket. If they have a rocket, they have to base lock themselves.
Oh yeah, I mean, maybe not in this specific case, because those properties probably wouldn't be what is known as contested, which is the easiest definition is just things people fight over. There's a complex definition where it's where it's properties that you can deny and the other player can threaten and stuff. But just yeah, in general, we do want properties that people fight over. Otherwise, what's going to happen is that people will just kind of start capturing the minimum number of properties that they can have, and then just half the map they'll stall out and just wait for their opponent to come to them, especially if they have a very, very slight income lead.
It's supposed to maybe stall out is the 1 base. Everything else is supposed to be constant action and moving.
Right.
And also, this base is actually more supposed to start sending forces around the map, not just strictly here. There's supposed to be a lander over here as well.
All right.
I can find a lander on this thing because my computer's really far away from where I sit, so these icons are super tiny for me.
Oh, then we can zoom in. Hold on. Watch this. Hey! Look at that.
Yeah, I can actually see again.
All right. Probably better to watch too. Actually, let's see. Let me check the stream really fast. Hold on. Am I covering anything? People will live.
Occasionally covers the comm tower.
All right. Oh, I was just. Oh, whoops. There we go. I was just seeing if the VTuber avatar covered anything. All right. There we go.
Occasionally covers copper and the comm tower.
Okie doke.
Anyway, I don't think there's anything else major to do with. I can tell. This is roughly what I'm.
Okay.
A lot sloppier than the original, but what the idea was.
All right. So we're. So you said you're mostly attached to the concept of having a bunch of fronts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
front here, in the middle, where they're shifting into the middle, and potentially going down or north.
It's very chaotic.
To
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although,
you saw what happened with Fresh Teeth.
yeah. So I guess the question is like, so how do you think people would play this map? Because I don't think this map would be very nice to play on right now. Because like,
Yeah, right now,
yeah,
not because the train is really sloppy right now.
yeah. Yeah, actually, content does bring up a point. She'll spam all the islands together, and it looks like a highway to hell clone. So,
I mean, I don't really want to combine. Well, I really don't want to get this main island with the HQs.
oh, why not? Just make it close to the Tubi.
I guess we can try it out. Why the heck not?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Let me not just randomly give red 2 landers.
I don't know. I mean, that would be pretty fun. Just as many landers as we can have. Oh, also, do we want to landlock the carriers? Or do you want them to be able to roam?
Didn't think about that, but one thing that would be, I think it would be fun to leave them on landlocked because this guy's moving around. You can't put anything on there to stop an infantry from getting there.
I think the worry is that like it'll just kind of shuffle over to the enemy airport.
You know, at fair point,
Yeah.
let's
All right.
lock it.
Oh, okay. So we have a little bit of a path right there. Yeah. All
You
right.
can't move through schools, right?
You can't what?
Carriers.
Oh, I mean,
Battleships can. I'm not sure about carriers.
yeah, carriers cannot move on shoals. The only things that can move on shoals are black boats and landers. Which is why a lot of like maps that have fun with naval stuff do like to have a lot of shoals around, just so like the landers can scooch around and like have a bit of a fun time. Let's see. So, all right. Now we're cooking a little bit more interesting. Let's see. So in general, though, like let's connect some more things. Because like a thing to remember when making maps, Harbor Bridge, yeah. A thing you to remember when making maps is that you can always mess around with the terrain to like have really nice tank turns, really nice infantry paths, etc. So like it's okay to just just kind of mess around with things and like put down especially for standard maps, just put down the forests here and there, check where the tanks go, and try to make sure things are nicely contested.
Hi, kitty. I don't know if you guys can hear the cat meowing viciously at me.
All right.
If I'm dead in the morning, it's because I didn't feed my cat enough.
Fair. Let's see. Very important to feed the cat. Let's see. So. Alright. So I guess the question is, like, can we connect the... Or do we want to connect the, like, the middle base to the... Not the comm tower area, but, like, to the other base area?
You mean the airport?
Yeah, actually, and like yeah, we might actually want to connect it to the airport area, just like and we might have to move around the ports just so that like a battleship can't like instantly lock down the other port.
Yeah, probably a good idea, though I'm not looking forward to
Yeah.
having to do that kind of edit because those are a pain in the butt.
No, it's fine. Let's see. Alright. So ideally we want to like there's going to be a lot of brawling in the center right now, but I don't know if it's going to be healthy brawling because like you see all those chains.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
that's
let's
what the
see.
testing phase is for.
Right. Although we might be able to figure some stuff out without testing. Because, let's see. Yeah, because the worst thing that could happen is that there's some turn advantage with some little chains in the center.
Remind me, where should I put the pre-deployed infantry?
Oh, you want to give it to player 2, and you, let's see. And you want to put it on, usually the strong, one of the stronger bases. And in general, let's see.
Should I guess I put it over here on the weak base. I put it over here on the strong base.
Yeah, generally, like people like to put on the strong base because, like, I forgot how the math worked out, but like, it's like putting on the slightly stronger base does like help with turn advantage, but like mixed base is still a little bit weird in terms of turn advantage. So having an FTA like infantry, or in this case, I believe we need 2. Well, actually, do we need 2?
See if I can do it.
Hold on. Actually, never mind. So let's see. Yeah. So we want red to be ahead on 2 bases, and we want blue to be ahead on the other 2. So right now, red is ahead on 3 bases, or is ahead on 2 bases. What if we make the blue base pre-owned, or we make them both capped by 2 infantry?
Yeah, I can do that real quick.
Yeah.
So red and blue.
Yeah. Let's see.
I know there's supposed to be more cities over here.
Right.
Like, I know originally there were 2 cities at the end of this little shoal, but the map was also a little bit longer.
Yeah, one player will be ahead on both center bases if we're not careful. Let's see. So right now, okay, like let's see. Right now, red is ahead on. Actually, yeah, red is ahead on a lot. So I think we need 1 more infantry for blue. But like this does mess around at funding curve, so we will have to. We'll have to figure it out later.
We don't have Riz here. Should I put the blue infantry on one of these bases, or?
Actually, wait. So blue is ahead on 1 base. I mean, you can choose your favorite base.
Put it down here since this is the base that's supposed to be against the side.
Yeah, a little tip that I hear for a mixed base is that like to the entropy FTA counter. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Well. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, Astroth is confirming. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now blue is ahead on 2 bases, now red is ahead on the other 2.
And the 2 in the middle, which are meant to be
the
deciding factor, are still in.
Right. But like
This is the deciding factor, but the ones that are most free, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. But we still have a little bit of an issue. Like from the side bases, it's like, what do they fight?
I mean, I'm not really fighting anyone. Like, the only way I can make them start fighting would be if I add another base over here. And
Oof, that'd be awful. Oh man, just like I land an infantry with a T-copter, and it's like, all right, I shot it down with a helicopter.
I mean, I'm kind of toying around with the idea of having a base over here that is explicitly meant to get taken, but to make it harder to get the comm tower. Just have a random base over here that's the primary purpose is to make it hard to be over here, but make it so that it doesn't really have a way to he's seen a long time.
I
Like,
mean,
airport over here, like, what's gonna really defend it? It can't really defend it with battlecopters, and it doesn't really have any way to get assisted from the other base.
all right. What if we connect the 2B to the comm tower area?
The 2B, oh, this thing?
Yeah, we can kind of overload the 2B a little bit.
Not a good idea when this one over here is gonna be getting a pre-deployed artillery.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I guess the question is, how do we want to connect it? Because like, you're probably not going to like this request, but you know those like single islands.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have them over here. To have some
Yeah,
areas or something.
Yeah, I don't know if those are really healthy at all, because like it does lead to very awkward gameplay where it's like at worst it's like T-copters and battlecopters staring at each other. I guess it is favored towards one player, so that's nothing. Because of that, like because the carrier kind of defending it, so that nobody's really gonna fight over it.
But
To
yeah,
be
I shouldn't
honest,
even
yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, the more I look at it, like, nobody's really going to fight over those little islands, so you definitely need some sort of land bridge between the 2B and the comm tower area.
In that case, should I put a neutral, a third neutral base somewhere over here so that it's able to go over here and actually no, because then this one wouldn't have any chance of being able to contest this area. Okay, I guess I'll just do that and
I
just see
mean,
what happens.
Another neutral base would be kind of a little bit dangerous, because, like, remember the lesson about stalling. Lots of units is danger, and the best way to have lots of units is to have lots of bases. Yeah.
That is also true. Now let me just quickly murder that and accidentally summon.
All right. Let's see. Oh.
Good.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's definitely a bit thin. Well, we'll have to see where the
yeah.
fighting takes place, because, like, if it's a fighting on a singular choke, that is very cursed. you can.
I mean, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of fighting over here. Just Red is able to overpower this little spot.
Well, I mean, remember that 2B is kind of like making little choices here and there, so like it does have to split between 3 fronts. So it is a very weak 2B. That is one way to have a weak 2B. You just kind of like give you just overload it, force it to have a bunch of decisions, force it to kind of like choose its favorite children, and then like give up the rest.
Yeah, I'm just worried that because of the way the map is now set up, these went from being, a strong versus a weak to a weak versus a slightly less weak.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
now it has to contest the potential threats down here, potentially up here as well, although I don't know.
All right.
Maybe
So
make a small bridge here.
I mean, we could. Yeah, like might as well, because it's we can probably move around the ports just to make sure that they're not absolutely toxic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a heavy standard map.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make that anymore, but it's probably still gonna have a few naval units. As long as battleships are not completely, useless.
Yeah, with those forward airports, like battleships are definitely gonna be crying tears of pain.
Well, currently, the airports are probably not going to be online for a little while. Yeah, you can take it, but you're not going to build a battle copter if it's just going to be immediately shot.
Yeah, good point. People will definitely take it for the income.
Although, for what it's worth, I could see a world where one player builds a missile and just moves it over, because the airport's not that far away from the other base.
I don't know, man. Like, every time I hear somebody say the words "build a missile," unless it's like specifically to lock an airport, like I've almost never seen people build missiles.
Oh, just keep in mind, it takes 2 days for a missile to get in range of the airport.
Yeah, 2 days and 15,000. Yeah, that could have been 2 tanks. That could have been an anti-air and a tank.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's I could see
Yeah.
a world where it happens.
Yeah, maybe from the 1B or something. Oh man, this is yeah. Yeah, this map seems to have a lot of bullying and a lot of TA danger. So we'll have to mess around with it.
That I actually played because unironically I learned that map existed
Oh, Cool Name Island.
halfway through the original version of this map.
Yeah, Cool Name Island is definitely a map with a cool name.
I just remembered, it should be in the map Discord. I can find the original version that I've now lost.
Oh, you mean Brush with Teeth?
Brushing the teeth, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking about the original version of this map,
Oh, the original. Okay.
which was like 1/3 done because I need help with terrain.
All right.
now.
Yeah, fair.
Only because this one is gonna be owning the blue, and this will be built from red. So like, be here. I don't think it will be built here because the only way this will be built here would be if somehow this one is overwhelmed with 2 base and they get that missile like here,
No.
which is not happening.
All right. Let's see.
But yeah, let me quickly fix up another thing I just realized.
No. Right. So let's see. So this map is getting a little bit better. Although like it still needs a little bit of time in the oven. So what we want to figure out is where the fighting will happen and then mess around with those fronts. So the fronts are some of the most important parts of the map. Cause like if you have yeah.
Originally, the fighting was going to be in this area right here,
Right.
and these 2 bases were originally meant to meet in the middle and start fighting there, unless they decide to shift their forces to try to help the one base. I don't know how the new version works out.
Oh.
Like, I want to assume that the fighting will happen not necessarily with a comm tower, but still in infantry and rush it. I do think it will happen over these 3 cities here.
Well, there's a good way to find out. Are you ready to see it? See the magic?
Is the magic fire the eye?
Watch this. So all right. So I'm gonna get rid of these infantry temporarily.
And now I'm sad.
Well, they'll come back. Don't worry. All right. Let's see where the fighting happens. So this is kind of a little bit of a clutch. It doesn't work always, but it is good for a rule of thumb. People love their tanks. They'll do anything to build a tank. Even build more tanks. So, oh.
Dear God, my eyes.
Don't worry about it. All right. So I'm gonna do a little bit of sadness. Like, we'll add these landers back, and because we'll probably have to change the locations of the ports and stuff anyway.
Yeah, we'll probably have to change a few things.
All right. All right. So we'll have the pre-deployed transports once we have all the terrain figured out. But all right. So let's see. So you can tell that this is definitely favored towards this base right here. Although this base is kind of a little bit overloaded, so like we can.
Yeah, and also keep in mind that one base is going to get a pre-deployed artillery.
Oh, this base?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it going to be behind something, or is it just going to be turn advantage?
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere over there. Probably on the
All right, and let's see. This is not going to be great because there's nothing to fight over. I mean, I guess like there's this airport that's kind of favored, so like somebody can try to be cheeky and push. Yeah, you can push for the airport and like I guess, but like in general, you kind of like want properties in between things.
I'm open to ideas of what to do.
Give corner base a block. All right.
I do need to make sure I put terrain. I put the artillery in a position
Let's see.
where it cannot stop the two base from just starting to build up.
Oh.
Because one thing I
That's
am
actually a good
worried
point.
about is the artillery rushing towards the two base and just bullying the infantry.
Yeah, corner bases probably just build artillery like these ones, because you just plop an artillery right here. It's like what can they do? You like take this city, then you shuffle it up. You take this city. What can you do?
The forest is slowing the tanks coming in.
Yeah, but if we build an arty like right here. Yeah. So an arty will just scooch forward. You'll cap this. It'll scooch downward. You'll cap this. Because you can just block this off easily.
Yeah, like I don't want the artillery to stop.
No.
The two base from being able to get those. I just don't know exactly how to do it. I could put a pre-deployed infantry over there, maybe.
Well, what we can do is we can mess around. Are you attached to the property locations?
Not particularly, just to the general idea.
All right. So the way you want to mess around with vehicle turns is you want to put down forests. All right. So this isn't exactly healthy right here. So let's maybe we can just open this up.
Won't the one base just get overwhelmed at that point?
Well, I mean, remember the two base has like a kind of like 3 fronts to worry about, because like if it like focuses at everything right here, then you just win elsewhere. And
we'll see how it works in testing. I'm worried about it, but then again, Riz also did the same thing, and his edits worked out great.
Yeah. And besides, we can always like just like we can always add a pre-deployed pipe runner. Never underestimate the pre-deployed pipe runner.
Yeah, I don't know where you put the pipe runner, but
just next to the base. There we go. Easy. You just can't push into it. All right.
I guess it is an option.
Let's see.
That would be a funny option.
Well, I mean, this is let's make a map. This isn't exactly let's make a good map.
I'll be in the tournament once I have my 5 maps going.
Ooh. Can't wait. So you have a name for the tournament?
I don't know. Lexus's bad life decisions. I don't know. I'll figure that out if JJ allows me to make the tournament.
I mean, you could always just kind of like do the sketchy tournament thing.
I mean, I've already managed to get money for the tournament. It's just a matter of getting my map.
This tournament with a prize. All right, so let's see.
Don't expect too much because my hours are questionable half the time.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So, so we do need to mess around with this map a little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Let's see. What happens if we Now what I'm checking for is a little bit of a copter actually I don't think it matters because the airports are locked. Never mind. Because
they're locked for a while, yeah.
Because what you have to check for is like one player can just like kind of full send a copter, and then if another player builds a copter, they'll just kind of full send it again and then like just instantly destroy it.
Yeah, I mean, one good thing is that once you get the airport, it should start being an advantage if you can, get that far.
Maybe. I mean, it's definitely a nice goal to go for, because then you can just like start working on murdering this base or something, or this base.
I mean, how would you murder that base? Because the blue side is going to get that airport.
This base?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like this base pushes into the airport, and then like suddenly it's like a bunch of copters just instantly nearby.
Oh, good point. I guess the airport could be semi-contested.
Yeah. Oh, continue. There we go. So, let's see. So you're saying that you want to protect the corner bases.
Yeah, the corner base is supposed to be, one base versus two, but it's supposed to be able to hold out, not indefinitely, but if you play smart, you shouldn't be at any danger of losing it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, a little bit of a hack is that we can make this place right here like less attractive, because like if you want to like kind of like prevent a player from going to a place, you just kind of like move properties around.
Also, I just realized this, but
Yeah.
wouldn't red and blue be reversed on the middle island, the middle bases?
Red and blue. What do you mean?
No, I meant these bases right here. This one.
Oh, take
And,
control of the mouse. Oh.
yeah, shouldn't this base and this base be reversed in color?
Maybe.
Because otherwise, you just build from here, use the lantern, they're overwhelming this. Shouldn't that be the red and this side be the blue?
Wait, let's get it with the. Okay, so what you're saying is you build a lander, you send it down south.
Yeah, which would overwhelm it. So I think I'm supposed to switch the color of the bases in the middle, put the red on the right and the blue on the left.
I mean, we could just move these ports over.
I mean, that too, but I still kind of have the same thing where I think I should probably switch it around so he doesn't get overwhelmed by potentially 3 bases later on.
Let's see.
If that one base builds a battleship, what is one port built a battleship, what does the one base do?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so we can just like move it around. Also, we will have to move these cities because right now it's chain heaven, and chains, while fun, they can be a little bit dangerous on mixed map. Yeah, because like in general, like very very talented players will always go for chains. Chains mean more income. More income means more stuff. More stuff means you win.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, so which is why like the center is a little bit dangerous right now, but we can fix the center. Well, first let's save it. Let's see. I want to see the stats on this map. How much income do we have?
I mean, there are no stats right now.
Well, no, there is. What are you talking about? We have cities. All right, so we have a 18K split between 4 bases.
It's actually a lot lower than it's supposed to be.
Oh.
Because I think that's lower than it's supposed to be, considering how many bases there are.
Let's see. All right. I think next week we should focus on like trying to make some stuff contested and.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So let's see. How do we make this contested right here? Because to be honest, like I don't know if this one base will be like overrun very easily, even with this terrain, because like it's already against a wall. That's pretty hard to attack into. And then you got like the fact that like somebody can just like basically like, oh, what's this? Like even if you have like an army right here, right, coming in. Yeah, if I have like a little army right here, literally like just I have to like find some way to massively overrun this. And this is already my airport right here, so this airport can send south if I'm aggressive.
Yeah, I see what you're going for.
Yeah. All right, but we can make like a property or so. Like try to make it contested. All right, let's see. So let's use the little.
That's you're the one that knows how maps work.
Oh, of course. All right. I only sort of know what map works.
Yeah, I just remember. I don't think I've actually played a game.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't want this just to like already lock all these bases and like whatever. To be honest, like if you asked me like if I wanted to really cook, I'd recommend doing something like this.
I don't know if I want that to happen just because I think it's gonna get overwhelmed.
Now remember, like, this has to deal with, like, a bunch of fronts at once.
You know what? Let's just have it make it happen and see what happens. We'll figure it out when I'm testing.
Alright, alright. There we go. So, like, if you send everything here, then, like, then I guess, it's the mixed space problem. Like, you can send your entire army towards the location, but then you have to decide what you're giving up. Like, you would be giving up this airport, and that would be catastrophic. I'd say, or not catastrophic, but like definitely.
I mean, it would be catastrophic if the carrier goes down.
You can, to be honest, you can place the force between the base and the city in the corner with mountain.
Huh?
Oh, Astaroth is saying this. Poop.
I mean, that works. Then
Sure.
the base can't be easily tracked.
Yeah. So there you go. Like, so it's like, how do you attack into this? It's already kind of like, if you bring over a copter, it has to take a little bit of an awkward route. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Plus, I think that also makes
You have the city 5 tiles away, 1 tile
blast
farther away.
cities.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. So let's definitely make this a little bit more contested. So right now, like, this is kind of a rule of thumb, but like, you do want to definitely check the infantry and whatnot. So let's like put one right here. Well, let's put one like right here. Let's get rid of the chain right here. There we go. That's looking a little bit more beautiful. Because like the reason why this is beautiful is because you have to make a choice. Like, oh, okay, do I go north? Do I go towards this chain contested? And then let's add another chain. Let's make things harder.
Building oh wait, never mind. I thought you were building a neutral base.
No. Yeah. So in general, something very, very common for for a lot of very, very good maps is that like it's really hard to make good decisions. It's not necessarily that you can't make good decisions, but it's hard to tell what they are, because that usually means that there's either a lot of good decisions or a lot of bad decisions. Granted, they're equally funny, but it is nice to like have a bonus of like, oh, okay, do I go north or this way? Well, let's see. Especially since I think this can deny this. Kind of. It's something to fight over right here.
Yeah, that's good enough.
All right. Now we're cooking a little bit. Let's see. So I guess the next question is like, do we want to mess around with this area up here?
You know a lot more about what you're doing than I do, so I'll take your advice.
Let's see. So, because the goal of this map is like, or the main goal of this map is to have a lot of fronts to fight and to constantly feel overwhelmed, right?
I mean, it wasn't exactly the original goal, but I do kind of like where it's going.
Yeah.
I like chaos.
Yeah, so it's a very chaotic map. It seems to be a theme. It seems to be a theme with your maps. Like Brush with Teeth is very chaotic, very fun. This is.
The record is Brush in the Teeth.
Brush in the
based
Teeth.
it on-
Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, Riz named it, but my ADHD doesn't like it.
Yeah, I think Rice called it Brush with Teeth because he wanted a pun on Brush with Death, and Brush with Death is a very famous map.
In my defense, I have never played on that map. I didn't even know it existed.
Oh yeah, it's a very fun pipe runner map. Yeah.
In fact, I've decided that congratulations, Silverman. Our game will be played on this Brush with Death map.
What? Uh-oh. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if we can mess around with things a little bit more. So, in general, like You see this pattern right here where like it kind of like let's show the turns. So it comes from this base to this nice defensive property. How do you tack into this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just can't like oh yeah, I'm gonna scooch over a tank.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm just noticing this, but almost every place that you attack into the shoals, there's going to be no defense. The walls are going to shatter. Maybe playing Grim without playing Grim.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Lots of chaos, and like especially since you kind of want to full send a little bit, because like that's why I want to put contested properties like around certain areas. And granted, like we can like mess around with it, like the rise technique of like putting like white tiles in places where we want defense is usually pretty good. White tiles are lovely. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of there being no defensive terrain for the cities a lot more.
That sounds miserable.
It does not sound miserable.
People want to scoot forward. They want to fight. And
They
like,
wanna fight.
yeah, but if they
Well,
scoot forward and get punished every time, they won't scoot forward.
They will scoot forward. They will fight on the beach. They will like it.
Now, remember the very first lesson. You can't determine how people will play on your map. That they will play. They will play it in the most unfun way possible if they can get away with it.
I don't think they're gonna get away with it on this map.
Yeah. Well, okay. So like, you can get away with like punishing players, like if they don't do what you want. Like in this case, like this map is a little bit punishing if you don't like scoot forward like at all. I'm gonna put like a nice little city right here, just so like it naturally like it feels like you're working towards something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. This little city right there. Let's see. Alright, so I think we want to kind of like slow this down a little bit.
Also, I still want to have just one random island city, just so there's a reason. Mostly just because there's less.
Oh, you want to make things spicier and people actually go for it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's make it a chain.
Oh, that's funnier. Let's do that.
Yeah. So that way it's like it kind of rewards a little bit of a risky play. Because like the singular cities, they're not that attractive. But like if you look at a lot of the maps with singular island cities, like you see them tend to get ignored unless somebody's trying to close out a game. And it's fine to make a city where it helps people close out games. It's not bad design, but it's not spicy design. And I think this map is going towards spiciness. Is that right?
That is indeed the plan.
All right. So let's see where people are fighting. It looks like they're fighting around here.
Which is perfect.
All right. So let's scooch this city over a little bit.
Sadness.
Yeah. You know what? There we go. Let's see. Oh, what? No. Oh, no. Am I messing with your vision?
I mean, my vision is being currently murdered by the absurd many tanks on my screen.
All right. Well, you can't always get what you want. All right. So well, let's see. So there's some nice fighting right here. That's kind of lovely. This is kind of favored, but if the 2B pushes, they can probably figure it out. Yeah. Also, this is really, really funny because, like, if the 1B just has units right here and they full send a tank, they'll just scooch on this nice defensive terrain against a Sholem.
I'm still mildly
wow.
upset. Yeah. Empty silo.
Oh, you don't like empty silos? All right, we can get rid of it.
No, I it's fine. I was just saying, I like the idea of no defensive terrain in cities because it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, you can have a map like that. You just have to remember that it's absolutely miserable to attack into. So, like, once somebody takes a city, it will never be flipped. Like, ever.
Fine, add back your silo.
Yeah. All right. Let's make Rise happy. Rise, like for people who don't know, is a little map maker that likes to put these white tiles. Now these white tiles are 3-star terrains, very very defensive. So what people like to do is they like to park a unit right here, and then like attack into a city from that nice defensive terrain. All right, let's see.
Well, at least there's not too many silos.
Wow. So this is starting to look like a reasonable map. Yeah. Now a little tip for new map. Yeah. Yeah, a little tip for new map makers though. Like it's okay to make a lot of reasonable maps, like because like it's not all maps will be the Mona Lisa. Some maps will require like an absurd amount of editing, or like will require like or you can just do the Rise method of just make a bunch of them, and one of them is bound to work, and that's fine.
I mean, I'm going to be testing and editing this map once the stream is done until it works.
Oh sure, that's probably
Even if I have to drive fighting soon.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that these properties are contested. Like, I think they might be favored towards this player. It depends on like how fast they build a tank, if they build their first tank here. Let's see. Actually, oh yeah, we can see the tank versus infantry turns up here. So, all right. So it's 2 turns. Oh, yeah. You can see right here it takes 2 turns, so they're probably taking this, but they might not take this one. It depends. And they do have to decide like what's their favorite, because like somebody can just build something and deny him down here. Yeah, in theory. In practice, we'll have to check the income curves. Because the problem, like, okay, so like if you want to like change how like bases are contested on the map, you can mess around with income. And what that does is like earlier tanks or later tanks. So like you can change like how important infantry are, and you can always
infantry are either always important or never important. Or if you ask Jake, infantry are only important until they're not.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see. So now let's mess around with these center properties because I don't like them.
I mean, I had to put something on the island.
I mean, we could put some properties, but it's just like these chains, because like well, let me show you what I mean. Let's say that this guy starts capping, this guy builds, and this guy starts capping, or whatever, right? Finishes, finishes, they move over, or like, well, let's say that like this finishes. They move over, and like one of them finishes first while the other's still capping, right? So then the other person has an advantage and they can interrupt.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. So like sometimes it doesn't matter because it's like finish capture, but like you always have to be careful, especially with chains in the middle, because like people will like rush them and then they'll finish capturing them while the other person like had to like take their sweet time because they wanted to actually build their first tank. Yeah, because remember that.
What do you?
Yeah, because what I mean is like tank order assumes that like. Usually assumes that people are going for fastest income, but sometimes there's some wiggle room and you can like skip a cap and still get your first tank fine. So like I think the the classic example is like you ever play a Hope Forlorn?
Yes. That's what me and Eddie are currently fighting on every so often until I finally beat him.
Yeah, so you know how a lot of people like on that one base like to skip the initial cap like and just go straight for the chain?
I don't know. I've only fought a couple people on that map.
All right.
So I couldn't see it.
Yeah, let's actually bring.
I've only lost Heidi. I've not lost to anyone else on that map.
Yeah, let's actually bring that up that map. Because it's a classic. It like people joke it is the map.
I know, apparently
family.
everyone was
All right.
surprised when I was able to play on the map as a complete newbie.
All right, so this chain right here, from here to here, if you can see my mouse. Like, well, let's see, can the
Okay.
stream see my mouse? The stream
I don't know if
cannot
this
see my
is
mouse.
right.
All right, let's see. So from here to here. Like, but like you don't usually, most people tend to skip this cap though.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't it doesn't mess with like first tank, or it doesn't mess with it enough that it matters. And this gives you like better long-term income. It gives you a better little positional advantage. Like people love to go for this chain rather than just immediately go for this one. So like on your map, like people like somebody might like just like skip like going for like one of these caps and just go straight for the chain immediately. And I mean they won't skip the neutral base. Like nobody. It's like villagers in Age of Empires too. Like you always want to produce more villagers, always.
I suddenly found someone who actually plays Age of Empire, and now I'm happy.
Oh, I know, right? It's a good game.
Yeah, I've never gotten to play against a human.
All right. All right.
The chat has been definitely silent.
Let's see. So yeah, well, let's mess around with these chains though. So my advice in general is get rid of them. Unfortunately.
And your advice this entire stream been to get rid of it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Yeah. It's just like it's getting worse and worse.
Literally, I think every advice you have given me has been to get rid of it.
Yeah, you gotta throw your children out with the bathwater. You can't keep the bathwater either. Yeah, the baby leaves and the bathwater leaves, both of them. That's how the saying goes, right?
Maybe. I don't know what country you're from. All I can say is in America, that's not how the saying goes.
Yeah. For people that don't know, the saying is "Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater." And in general, what it means is like don't throw the good ideas out with the bad ideas. So, yeah. Let's see. So okay. So is there?
All my map ideas are bad ideas.
I don't know. This is a pretty spicy idea. Like the locked airports, like kind of like being an objective you work towards, that can kind of be denied.
What's funny is that that's actually not what originally was supposed to happen. I just made the map too small and it accidentally happened.
I mean that happens to like a lot of a lot of ideas people have.
And
Yeah.
the original idea was to use barriers to force the battlecopters to basically go in a
Alright.
certain direction. But this way is a lot better, so I like it more.
All right. So let's so you said you wanted this to be high income?
Yeah, not necessarily
Alright.
super high, but 18,000 is a lot lower than I expected it.
All right. Well, right now we're at 38,000 split by 4 bases. So let's see, 38 divided by 4. Oh yeah, 38 divided by 8. This is the income per base, so 4.75. All right. So in general, it's like I think 5K per base is a good mixed base number. So we can add like a city or two here and there.
Why are your maps? Why are your cities glowing green?
I don't know. They aren't now. There we go.
They aren't anymore, but they were.
Yeah. I think is a little defect with how things are displayed, but that's fine. It still works the exact same. So I guess the question is, where do we want to put cities? Like, do we want to put more contested cities?
I mean, more contested cities is normally a good idea.
Yeah. You can, like, if you want a brawlier map, like, contested cities are always a wonderful thing. Always.
Right. Add the contested cities. I'm always up to brawl. I don't think I played Grim.
Alright. So let's make a very brawly map. I'm thinking like a contested city, like right here. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. So for people that couldn't see my mouse, right here means right here. Now what this means is that it's a little bit of defensive terrain. So to prevent people from scooching around, I'm thinking like that. There we go. Alright, we're getting close to cooking. This is definitely a map of all time.
Don't worry. After a couple dozen past games, I can hopefully add it to my list of completed maps for the tournament.
Alright, let's see. So, this chain right here means that they'll probably send like 2 infantry or something, or... It is a bit hard. Let's see. And, like, I guess we can add, like, another one, right? Like, right... No. I don't think we have budget for that. So this comm tower is like the problem with the corner comm towers. Like there's only 2 places to attack from, so like it's good if you want a comm tower that won't ever flip. But like, do we want fighting around the comm towers?
I do want fighting around the comm tower.
All right, so let's scoot it down 1 tile. Does that look good?
Random city?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We can move this down. There we go.
Sure.
Change to random city. So
Yeah,
blue will
that's
definitely might get it first, depending on whether or not they want income. This is kind of a little interesting dynamic. Let's see.
Because the idea is that the comm tower would ideally be contested.
Okay. In that case,
Now there's two.
let's make it spicy. There we go. Yeah.
I like how the city is just surrounded by shoals.
Oh, which one?
The one you just placed is completely surrounded by shoals.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that means it's hard to flip, so you definitely want to deny it and brawl over it. All right. Let's see. This will definitely need some testing, but this is definitely cooking. So.
It is testing, and I will do all the testing later.
Oh boy.
I'll start by
Yeah.
forcing Wisconsin to fight me on it.
Oh, whoops. Let's see. There we
What
go.
did you do?
Oh, I just changed the size of the map. No. Fine, I'll use the right colors. Let's see.
I mean, I just use red and blue by default.
All right.
There are no right colors.
So let's see how this map develops. So it seems like there'll be a lot of brawling over these initial cities. Like these ones, like maybe this one. I mean, granted, like you do have to check the infantry paths, but but in general, it looks like there will be brawling. Maybe this one will be like red favored because it doesn't look like there's a lot of properties here. So let's actually add another property to cap on the way, because this one has a lot of stuff to cap before it like goes to here. So where do you want to add another city? Like right here? Or actually, yeah, away from the. Probably away from 1 turn away from the other. It depends on where you want to guide the player, because like you gotta remember, like players are T-Rexes that they'll immediately like they are hunting for income. They want that income.
I guess put another island. I mean, another city on the island with the 2 base versus 1 base. Anything I can think of. Because originally there were 2 islands. I mean,
Oh.
2 cities within
Oh, like right here?
radius of base. Yeah, should be good.
Nope. All right. Let's see.
Unrelated news. My cat has decided to start testing his claws out on my pants.
Yeah. He wants your attention. Or she wants your attention. I don't know.
Yeah, Yeah, she wants my attention, but
Oh,
she's also
gee.
trying to pull my skin off my body. Ow!
Adorable. All
Very
right.
adorable. She rips my thigh off me.
Oh, so I want an extra city here. Let's see. So yeah, this 2B is definitely overloaded, which is good. It's a lot of choices, a lot of hard choices. Because like, how do you even play this map? Oh, let's continue sharing. How do you even play this map?
Don't worry, I will figure that out later.
Well, let's see. Well, I mean, this is where we start kind of like pseudo testing ourselves. Like, we can. Well, we'll definitely want to add like some forests here and there, just some nice terrain, spicy variety of terrain.
I have no idea what to do. I'm working on a fog map, and I just did like 20 forests, and I was told that was a bad idea.
Exactly. If you have no idea how to even approach this map, that's a very, very good sign. It's a reasonable map. Granted, we will have to mess with something called tank order. So, do you know how to find that?
Yep, I just start YOLOing my tanks. Although ironically enough, lately I've been liking artillery and then it's tank.
All right. So in that case, let's play the map like we normally would. So let's actually mess around with it a tiny bit. Move these infantry off the base just to signpost that there is a base there. Because like what happened in the past when people had set up like this is like they would forget to cap the neutral base, and they just move it off and then immediately complain. It's like, what do you mean?
I feel like that's on the player, not on the map.
If it's a live map or something, or a live match.
It's not going to be a live map. I don't think any of my maps would be a good idea.
All right. Yeah, this island looks a little bit dead, but like we'll fix that later. Like I added like a forest or two. But
Or 5.
Or 5. Oh. Well, let's move planet. So build. All right. So what we're looking for is, does this map have ABBA or BAB tank order? All right.
I mean, you start off with like 4,000 income, I think.
Right, but remember you have 4 bases to build from, and you can't base skip when checking tank order. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so in general, when checking tank order, you want to go for like immediate income. Because granted, you can do further testing later, like where it's like, oh, okay, what happens if I skip for a chain or something? But like, for basics, like it's nice to just check for immediate income. Let's see. This is day 2, so that's still correct. Ooh, where to send it? Port? I think I'll go towards here because it's towards a contested city. Alright. All bases have stuff built on it. Let's see. Blue Moon. Finish. Alright. Let's cap. Alright. Moment of truth. We're approaching it.
I guess the port or the one directly above it doesn't really seem to matter for this purpose.
Oh, this one? I mean, it's fine if we want to add like a pre-deployed lander or something.
I mean, there's supposed to be a lander.
Yeah, well,
Deleted it.
Well, yeah, we'll add it back. All right.
Hi, kitty.
It's a kitty.
Yeah, the cat came back after trying to run in off my body.
All right, this is a tough one. Where do we send this infantry? Ooh. So I'm going to send it right here towards this contested area. Actually, I'll send it over here. Let's see. All
I mean,
right.
I would probably send it to the one base.
Oh, well,
I could see
there's
it
this one
being
over here, though. That's the thing. All right. So this finishes capping. This will probably move right here. Or... right. Yeah, right here. All right. We're getting close to tanks. Also, if we're like a kind of a casual-ish map, it's fine like to have a B or a B tank order like for like a B rankish map. Like it's because it's not the end of the world, but it's just like people will complain about it in Global League. So it's not for like the A rank pool, so to speak. When people's imaginary points are on the line.
I don't expect they had any of my I was surprised when Rush Heat got A rank for like an hour or two.
What are you talking about? It lasted like a week.
Really? I thought it was only like an hour. I was only annoyed about it. And then it was B rank.
Yeah, it's really funny. There's like a lot of debates.
Are people still debating on that thing?
Surprisingly.
Apparently Riz really did make the map perfect then.
Alright.
He only really changed like 2 things from my original idea.
Yeah, well, what can I say? That means it was a good idea. All right, let's see. So,
Funny, 'cause I thought the map was gonna be really chaotic. I mean, yeah, if I meant like.
All right. Besides finishing, okay. Besides finishing caps, this is where we find out. I
mean, it looks like you can build not mixed things starting now. Once you end your turn, the next player can be
right. Yeah, that I'm not really like building it where we're supposed to or whatever, but let's see. Uh-oh. This might be AB. Yeah, look at that. That's 10,000 to build. So what we want to do is we want to nerf player one's income a little bit. Alright, so what do you want to scoot over? Like this one?
I'm just trying to think of murder player income.
Let's scoot around some properties. I think 1 per property should do it, maybe. I know 2 per property guarantees it, but it's an extreme. Let's see. Just scoot some properties around. I'm gonna scoot it down 1. There we go.
Yeah, we could do that, Aatrox.
There we go. Alright, let's actually, let's check tank order again. You want to do it this time?
I'll let you do it. As a lot better with the move planners. Yeah.
Yeah, the way you get good at it is you just do it. Alright. Let's see. So what like for people just like tuning in and all that, what we're doing is we're checking tank order, either BAAB or ABBA, just to make sure that one player doesn't have an advantage.
Don't worry, everybody has a disadvantage.
Oh, Cat, what are you doing?
Don't worry, I've currently captured my kitten.
All right. Apologies.
Yeah,
yeah, my cat was pawing at the blinds because he wanted me to open the window.
Yeah, my cat loves looking outside at the garbage truck.
Yeah, the problem is that my boy isn't very smart because right now it's pitch black. So now he's kind of looking at me wanting to turn on the lights outside.
Yeah, my cat likes to look outside as well. In her defense, we're right next to the highway, so she can occasionally see some lights randomly appearing.
Oh, whoops. Forgot to build. Don't worry. Unweight.
Forgot the build. Worst stream ever. Unsubscribe.
0 out of 10. I'm gonna thumbs down the stream.
Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah, I think you can. I don't think it does. Oh, did I forget to capture in neutral?
Wow, we have really.
Alright, good thing. Alright. Oh, man.
I should quickly grab a snack because I've not eaten in 7 hours.
Yeah. I'll go for it. Alright, so let's see if we can cap this guy. Let's cap this guy.
Why is ABAB bad?
Well, it's a little bit of a... It's a tank chains, so let's actually like do a little demonstration here. You know, like I'll leave the tank order as an exercise to the reader. The reader being Alexis, and Alexis being like for testing.
No.
I believe in you. Yeah, I believe that you are a reasonably smart person that knows how to find tank order and knows how to capture nearby properties. But like the reason why it's bad is let's do a little simulation. I'm gonna build. Well, let's assume it's BA, right? I send this up first. Oh, okay. I'm gonna send this up second or whatever.
I like how you moved the blue one completely out of range.
Yeah. So let's just keep doing it. So I'm gonna just send it up, right? And then this guy sends. Well, this guy even gets a first strike. Look at that.
And he
But
gets first struck back.
right, you are correct. I can just move this guy out of the way. First strike back. The tank chain continues. So this guy's like, let's just assume that's like a half health, or yeah,
It'll probably be like 2 or 3 health after both of these fight.
yeah. This will be at like 9. Yeah,
Oh, my kitten.
yeah. But if you notice, this person is constantly like at a disadvantage a little bit, like as you're just chaining tanks. Even though I get first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did he get down from there?
Yeah, because like what we can do is like then this and then this and like destroy a tank, right?
Yeah, it's just like non-stop brawling over tanks.
Yeah, because like you're just constantly chaining in tanks. ABAB or BABA, like, and then eventually, like, even if you continue to stream in tanks, like blue will just overrun.
Okay, I get it. So
Yeah.
we'll fix that.
Well, I mean, like it depends. Like we haven't figured out tank order, so it might already be fixed.
If it's not fixed, I shall suffer in testing.
Cat, why are you playing at blinds? I literally gave you a window to look out of, and you went to another window and started pawing at those blinds.
My dream is to one day have my map appear in either lively or globally.
Well, if we're making mixed base maps, I mean, that's not going to show up in live. Or at least not without some bribery and skullduggery. Alright. So I think this is a nice start of a map. It's not finished yet. With a little bit of testing, it will be finished. But yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit of spiciness with the airports, but not any TA because you can't exactly lock it down. There's some nice, what appears to be some nice properties to fight over. Granted, testing will mess around with this.
And do you want to help me test it after the stream? We can do an async.
Oh sure, yeah.
Whatever.
Make a game. Yeah, and there's some nice decisions to make that are a little bit hard. So it's a nice little map is blossoming right now. It looks a little bit funky.
The only thing bad about is that mega teams are not going to be ever built here because they will literally never get to the front line.
Yeah. Also, the map is avoiding some traps like full send tank turns, parking on nice defensive terrain. I mean, except for the HQ, but there's a carry on the HQ. So I don't
Yeah,
think
the
anybody.
HQ is not gonna be going down easily, I hope.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I guess let's add some terrain, just to spice it up. All right. Do you want us do you want to add the terrain and forest and all that? And maybe a pre-deployed lander too. All right.
First thing first, how do I see?
Oh, how do you see what?
I remember my computer's super far away from my air.
Oh. There we go.
Thank you. Anyway, so the first thing is put a lander here. We
All
still
right.
need a lander in this general area. I don't think we need
Okay.
more.
So we want to give it to the 2B to overload them even more. I mean, I'm down. Like overloaded bases are always very fun because like it means that there's a lot of decisions to make, and lots of decisions to make usually means that the map plays out a little bit different each time.
Should I put it in range so it takes 2 turns to get here, or 1 turn?
No.
I think 2 though, because that means you have to give up sending it towards the city to send it towards these. I guess then we'll play a game after this is done.
Yeah, we'll find out.
In this map.
No. This map is looking very, very goofy, but in a good way.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the lander here so that you can get to it, but it's gonna take 2 turns to get over to here.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2 landers. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this base needs a lander anymore, but I think over here is still good.
All right.
We should probably put. Actually, do we need any more shoals?
It depends on where you want people to land.
I just meant, should I put shoal right where I currently am?
Do you want a player to be able to land there?
Yeah, we'll put that real quick.
All right. Yeah, this is where testing comes in, because like a map like this is like mixed base maps are kind of like an unknown frontier. Like people know what they like and people know what works. And like there's general rules of thumbs like having contested properties and all that, but like there's also a lot of danger too. Like what if there's TA? What if there's like stalling, or what if there's yeah. Because like people just turtle up in their bases because they have enough income and they're just pointing arties at each other. I played some mixed base maps where like sometimes that happens.
Okay, but what's a TA?
Turn advantage.
Ah.
Yeah, specifically it means one player can do something that the other player can't. All maps have some amount of turn advantage, but if it's noticeable, it's really bad. Yeah, most of the time it's not that noticeable, so people don't really care. Oh.
I am really unsure. Hi, Kitty. I'm really unsure what to do with terrain. So, like, should I put like forests in the middle so that.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we can put a few forests here and there. All right.
That way, tanks have a little bit of a harder time full going through the middle.
Yeah, just note that it's hard to attack into the forests. Not as bad as attacking into a city, but like it's still a nice defensive terrain.
Okay, I'll try something else.
Oh, that could work. Oh. Yeah, broken pipe scenes are just plains. Those are just plains.
Oh, I thought they had more terrain for some reason.
Nope. Alright.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I kind of liked what you had before. Like this. So, okay, like people can like have multiple places to attack the forest from. Because if somebody like parks a unit on it, like this.
Airport's not going to be really contested, at least not It's not supposed to be super contested.
Oh, what? Well, yeah, the airport is definitely, like, one player can definitely cap it first, kind of. Maybe. I mean, like, a player can send their thing straight to the airport and start trying to kill a base. You'll have to check that in testing.
Yeah, like, you could go for it, but I really don't
No.
think it's worth the effort. Like, I think it's probably just better to just, get your airport when you get your airport and not try to go for the other one unless you have a plan for it.
Right. Yeah, mixed space maps like this are definitely very test heavy. Yeah. A very Wild West meta. Like, I believe, like, Daddy Maxac has, like, mentioned, like, on his really nice mixed space maps. Like, I believe if you played on Darkling Woods, or if you played on, whatchamacallit, Don't Drink the Water, like, those maps were tested heavily. Like, basically tested, then make a small change.
I
What?
think Don't Drink the Water, like Darkland Woods.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm terrible at both maps, but I do acknowledge that they are good maps. So. Yeah. Alright. So,
Let me try if there's anywhere else where I can add terrain. I'm really not sure.
yeah. Anything else we want to add before we declare this V1 and send it off to testing?
I don't know. Should I add roads here?
Yeah, if you want. Just gotta make sure it doesn't mess with the tank turns.
I mean, does it really make a difference? Because some tanks move the same on plains and roads.
Oh, roads. Yeah. We can add a few roads here and there. They want it to be even spicier. It's not that they're hard to attack into.
Well, my idea of putting them here is that use a on a little easier.
Alright.
At least that's the reason I'm thinking of adding it anyway.
Nice. Alright. There we go.
Like, I don't know if this changes recon timing, but the idea is that you can build a recon, it will take a turn to get around here, and then next turn you can use accelerate them into the middle.
Yeah, something you do gotta check to make sure. I don't think it'll happen on this map, but on a lot of maps, you gotta make sure that the recon can't interrupt the neutral base, even with like a base skip.
There is no way that is going to happen.
Yeah, because even if you like full send it, like the players will finish capping their bases.
And also, I think if I remember correctly, I think recon needs movement on planes.
Right.
Did I? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, the tires do have reduced movement on planes. I believe it is 2 movement.
And yeah, because that's
Yeah.
the reason for the roads there, just so that recons have a better idea on the side lane.
Right. And this is a very recon friendly map, just with all those shoals. Yeah,
Yeah, you have a good point there.
yeah. Yeah, very,
Do you think of any other things to add? I'm really not good at using the terrain.
oh, can I what?
If you need any ideas for terrain to add, because I'm good with the general idea of a map, I'm not good at actually using the terrain the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, so we can add a bit of terrain for aesthetics. I personally like terrain between cities because it looks like things are traveling to each other and all that. Let's see, let's make this base a little bit hard to attack. There we go.
How does that make it hard to attack?
Well, I mean, hard to attack
Here?
from like this part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. This... I think this is already favored, so it's fine. Sure. Ooh, and let's be really spicy. Make the true middle like a little bit like a not very high value, because like it's so with the HQs it already is pretty valuable. Sort of. I mean, there are the carriers, so it's not like I don't think people will rush it immediately.
I don't think they can rush it immediately.
Yeah, cause like I'm betting like with the 2B right here, it's like the 2B is definitely gonna like instantly reinforce this HQ. But so it's like if you win by an HQ cap, like you're gonna win by like just overloading on a bunch of fronts.
Yeah, I think we should
Yeah.
probably call this version 1, and once we're done, I'll set as many challenges on this map as I can.
All right. I believe this is fine for version 1. But there's definitely like a bunch of stuff we'll have to tweak. But mixed space maps are always hard to read.
Agreed.
All right. Well, I guess testing will see if this map is terrible or amazing. Yeah.
Or somewhere in the middle.
All right. So let's see. So I'm gonna actually let's actually publish this. Let's see.
Probably go to proper name.
What do you want to call this?
I mean, I normally name my maps after Fire Emblem maps. So we'll call it the Dread Islands.
Dread Islands.
I know technically that's technically the name of a arc, not a map, but it's fine.
All right. Yeah, if you want to make edits to it, you can just copy it and like put it on your own account.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that now that I actually have a working laptop and not a crappy Chromebook.
All right. Very spicy map. No idea how we'll play. Oh man.
Don't worry. I'll find that out after like 10 times.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're unlucky, there'll be like an optimal way to play it, but if we're really lucky, like it'll turn out to be so spicy, it's amazing and people love it.
If I'm lucky, I'll strike gold the second time and end up with another brush of teeth.
Exactly. I'll always go for the gold. Yeah.
Well, my idea of gold is eventually finding somebody on my map.
All right. Yeah. So yeah. Oh wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours. So like, do we want to call this map finished and then lead on to the main event?
I was hoping that you would forget about that.
Yeah. The great. You see, Alexis and Spidey lost a charity match, or they're currently losing a charity match.
You have not lost yet. It's just a guaranteed loss.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So the unfortunately, but for the charity match, whoever loses does have to read the Starflash fan fiction.
I remember who Starflash is.
Very talented player. Yeah, very fun personality.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with your achieving thing, but it's just decided to die in the corner of the screen.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's moving again.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. There we go. Yeah, I think it's because I have this window open. So, let's see if I can, like, drag this over. There we go. Alright. We have here the Starflash fan fiction.
Is this everything? I thought there was gonna be more to it.
Well, I mean, it's a short chapter, you know? Alright.
Okay, well, give me a quick second to just read over as I try to get my mind in order.
Alright, go ahead and prepare. I'm gonna notify the Discord that, like, we're ready for the main event. Alright.
I still wish I could I wish I could show more emotion in my vocals without sounding masculine now. Into being trans is never ending.
Yeah. Voice training is always very hard, I hear.
It is, especially when you don't really have anyone to help it.
Okay.
I'm mostly self-taught, and I know I'm just not very good at it overall.
All right.
Oh wait, Janice Zeal. Nick on Advanced Wars by Web is Alexa's girl, so
Mm-hmm.
send me a friend request after the stream. I can send you a game on the map.
All right, will do. All right, are we ready for the fan fiction? Now it's okay if you don't like read this perfectly or whatever. All right, continue sharing.
I'm going to just read it real quick, and it is extremely cringy. I'll let you know that.
It is intentionally cringe. It is the cringiest of cringe. It's basically written as if it was a self-insert fan fiction for Starflash.
I wonder if I could ask you to help me with writing my book series. Since I get really bad writer's block.
I mean, if you want to have this quality of writing right here.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Oh, of course she X'd out of it as I'm about to start.
Oh, sorry. There you go. All right. A Flash Among the Stars, Chapter 2.
The president gazed in awe of what happened, of what appeared to be. A second. The president gazed in awe at what appeared to be the most perfect man in all of existence. Well, what is your name? The president slammered. With a single stroke of his incredibly strong arm, the man made a calming gesture. I could tell this mere mortal he meant no harm. I am the one known as Starflash Toonfil. I have come here to aid you in the fight against this AI. Out of instinct, the president got out of his chair and offered.
Oh, whoops. No.
Oh,
offered it to Starflash. Yeah, there you go. Starflash accepted.
Yeah, out of instinct, the president got out of his chair and offered it to Starflash. Starflash accepted. Now you're champion, President. Declare your champion, said the President of the United States.
Oh, well, it's the AI speaking, but yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. A lore from the first chapter. All right.
Declare your champion, President of the United States. Our champion shall be Starflash. We will fight him on Advanced Wars by Web. We will stand no chance. I'm just going to pretend that the president is just chuckling to himself. President bluffed through his teeth. Was the perfect human being enough to beat the most brilliant AI ever known to mankind? Even chess grandmasters couldn't beat best chess AIs. Those AIs weren't even sentient. We shall see, pathetic human, entertain me or die. Starflash nonchalantly queued up 25 games of standard and fog. Not queue up for high funds because according to his godlike wisdom, game mode is trash. You foolish mortal, I have determined the greatest video pick of all time using my numerous calculations for all 25 games. I shall pick Sonya.
Sonya?
Starflash growled in disappointment.
For those of you who don't know, Starflash is known for two very, very important things. One of them is his he queues up for a lot of games, an absurd amount of games. So like this man loves playing Advance Wars, and I don't blame him. It is a very fun game. But he's also known for his dislike of Sonya because he queues up so many games. Like Sonya is infamous for having calculations that you have to do. And because it hides the HP, but you can still calculate it through power charge. So if you want to play at a high level, 25 games of Sonya is probably the worst thing you can do to somebody.
What's funny is that Nick actually showed me how to do that. I now know how to do it, but I'll never play Sonya in standards. I'll never have to do it.
Yeah, well, the trick is just to always offer a draw when your opponent picks Sonya.
Although I'm just realizing Starflash is actually in trouble because keeping track of 25 Sonya being the time limit versus the super smart AI sounds like pain.
Well, it's a good thing he's no merman. He is he is a godlike human being according to this fan fiction.
Yes. And also apparently hates high puns.
He does hate. Apparently, he does hate five puns.
The question is it the Starflash of this universe or the Starflash of your universe?
I don't know. That is up to interpretation to the reader. You know, artistic interpretation. Whether this is legally distinct Starflash or the real Starflash.
Now for another question. Is each chapter going to go over one of the 25 games?
It depends on how bored I get. All right. On that note, I think this is a very entertaining way to end the stream. Just in the worst way possible, reading a Starflash fan fiction. And
He did not give me chapter 1, by the way. I didn't know anything about what happened in chapter 1.
you see, you can find it on the Discord thread if you look really hard for some reason. Do what you want. But on that note, I think we're gonna call it a night, folks. Yep.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and fire off as many game requests on this map as I can and see what happens.
All right. I'll be happy to test it with you. Have a good night, folks.
Be one of the games I play on.
All right. And let's end stream.